What's up, everybody? I am Destroyer, your coach of the Washington Wake Pokemon Draft League team. We've arrived in Week 8 of SDA. This is the final week of the regular season. We are going up against Oscar and the Cobalt Coast Command. Let's have a look at the teams. I'm on the left, he's on the right. He's got Sneasler, Hearthflame, Rillaboom, Blood Moon, Manaphy, and his Iron Crown, who's also a Terra Captain. It's all further enabled by Grimmsnarl and Screens, as well as Paralysis support. Lots of scary potential setup options here, so we really have to keep him from setting up this team at all costs, and that's going to be kind of the focus of our team here. He also has a Terra Captain Driftblim, which certainly could catch us with some shenanigans there. It's kind of cool captain. He hasn't brought his Flareon or Eevee all season, and I kind of don't think he's going to this week. Hopefully we're not surprised. First up, we are bringing our Great Tusk with a Rindoberry. We have a lot of grass weaknesses on our team, including Great Tusk here. This will allow it to eat a strong grass move from either Rillaboom or Ogerpon if needed. We have Ice Spinner on it to be able to destroy his grassy terrain, as well as just be a good coverage move into grass specifically. We have Rapid Spin, mostly for a speed boost for a potential sweep here, because he only has spikes on Ogerpon, and other than that, he has no stealth rocks or hazards on his team, unless I'm missing him. He does have Toxic Spike, actually, on his Sneasler, so excuse me there. We have Rapid Spin just in case of those things, but mostly just to enable our own potential sweep. Next up, we are bringing Greninja. Greninja with Grassy Seed, hoping to take advantage of his terrain here. Grassy Seed, and we have Acrobatics. Once we get rid of our item, Acrobatics will be quite strong. We have Protean. Wanted to do Battle Bond, but we really need to have Protean so that we can become a flying type with Acrobatics, and that way we'll be able to resist Grassy Glide, which he surely will have on Rillaboom, and potentially could have on his Ogerpon as well. Low Kick is there to do damage into his Iron Crown or whatever else might be resisting our main stab attack with Acrobatics. Swords Dance in case we get a chance to set up, and Water Shuriken is just there for additional coverage as well as priority, because it's always good to have priority. Next, we are bringing our Terra Captain this week, Iron Moth with Terra Flying. Terra Flying is just a defensive Terra this match. He has ground moves available on both of his grass types. Ordinarily, we can switch this thing into a grass type because it's a fire, but because he has that coverage, it's really not safe to do so. We are running with a Focus Sash, again because of his lack of Stealth Rock and his Hazard Setters being primarily offensive Pokemon. I feel comfortable doing that. These attacks do good amount of damage to most of his team. Psychic is there for the Sneasler to be able to OHKO that thing. Sneasler shouldn't be able to OHKO us without being able to set up first. Energy Ball is there for his Manaphy, Fiery Dance, and Sludge Wave for our stabs and the rest of his team. Next, we are bringing our Rotom Wash again with a second Rindoberry. Can't overstate the grass threat on his team. So that's why we're doing this. We'll be able to take a hit, hopefully paralyze a grass type if we need to, or just Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Discharge for stab, as well as paralysis chance. Rotom is a pretty good to a lot of his team other than the grass types. This is a nice one for his Blood Moon to potentially hit that with the Hydro Pump if it dares to come in to try and stop us from Volt Switching around. Next up, we have Screamtail. Screamtail were just leftovers, just kind of a basic support set here. We are running max speed and timid so that we'll be faster than his Ogerpon always. That way we could potentially Thunder Wave it before we die. Wish is there for support and longevity. Encore to stop his slower setup mons like potentially Manaphy. And Psychic Fangs is there because we need to have some coverage or something in case he brings Grimmsnarl and gets those double screens up. If he gets those screens up and lets like a Blood Moon or a Sneasler set up, then we could just be toast. So Psychic Fangs helps us out a lot there. Lastly, we are bringing our channel mascot, Dragonite. I am Destroyer. We can forgo boost this week again because he has no Stealth Rock, and Dragonite just hovers above spikes just if he does bring those. Ice Spinner to destroy his terrain. Extreme Speed just to be a great move to good to have that priority. We lost last week because we didn't have Extreme Speed, so we're not gonna run that risk again. Outrage is just a strong attack to be able to break whatever things are potentially setting up on us or need to be killed quickly. Yeah, Lumberry is just there because he has Dire Claw. That's really the main thing I'm scared of, I guess, there, is I don't want to get hacked by Dire Claw. Otherwise, Dragonite has a pretty decent matchup into the Sneasler. So that's who we're bringing, and let's get into this fight. What's up, guys? We're getting into week 8 of SDA here. Donner just woke up, so I apologize if we have some interruptions, but we're going to do our best here. He let me know he's Terra Water on his crown. We are Terra Flying on our Moth. Let's see here. We could just lead kind of a safe lead and go with like Tanya, who can kind of paralyze something. She can't do much into Blood Moon. Or Rotom. I'm not actually gonna go Tanya though. Let's do that. And if we see Blood Moon, that's kind of one of our bigger issues. I think we can go into Rotom if we see Blood Moon. Okay. We see Harambe. Gorilla there. Kind of expecting he's just probably gonna do like a U-turn here. Let's just go for Thunder Wave just in case he doesn't go into Blood Moon. Okay. Hits us with a knockoff. That is not Choice Band type damage there. Maybe a more defensive set. I don't think he stays in here. We have trouble with grass, to be frank. Just do like a Psychic Fangs, or let's just do a Wish and see what he does, maybe. Okay, he withdraws. Okay, brings in his crown. I think we're okay here just to go into Rotom. Okay, let's go into Rotom. Probably just do a Volt Switch here. Hit us with a Tachyon. It's a crit there.
Let them pick them up.
Yes, I'm picking Gem up. We could just go for another Paralyze here. If he goes into Blood Moon, that's kind of okay. We could just go for a Discharge, which is kind of middle ground. We'll do some Chip as well as maybe get a... Now we're going to go for a straight Thunder Wave here. Come on, not Blood Moon. Okay, goes back into Harambe. Let's go into Tanya. We do have Moth that can take grass moves, but he can easily carry high horsepower as well. So I don't want to switch into high horsepower. This is a U-turn.
Are you ready?
Little ones. I would expect like a Volt Switch here, to be honest.
Mama, Daddy press your red.
Yeah, Dad's pushing the little buttons, honey. We could go, he could do like a Psychic move here, expecting a switch in. I'm gonna actually stay in and get him paralyzed if he wants to stay. I don't think he's gonna Tachyon again. I think he's gonna predict the switch out. Let's see what he does. He goes for the Volt Switch. Obviously, his Sneasler is a Crusade. We haven't seen Crusade yet. Who's that? Okay. Sneasler with an air balloon. Okay. I think they survive a Dire Claw. That might be a roll. Let's go for a Psychic Fangs. I think a Psychic Fangs will kill it. We're gonna go for the. Okay, come on, come on. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. I think this is gonna kill him. Let's go. Let's go, Screamtail. We're not scared of you, Sneasler. So maybe he brings in like a Rillaboom here again. He could also bring in obviously his Iron Crown, even Blood Moon. We really can't do much to Blood Moon. Okay. We're gonna go into Rotom this time. Kind of playing a little bit of mind games, I guess, on both our ends here after he did the Tachyon and the Volt Switch. Will I stay in? Will I go out? He goes for Tachyon. Okay. I'm gonna go for a Discharge here, I think. Or we could also just go for a Volt Switch. Sit down. Thank you. Let's actually go for a Volt Switch. He stays. Is he also going to be doing a... So he's pretty slow. Oh, he's paralyzed. That's why he's slow. Let's go into Snuffy here. I hope he doesn't do a Psychic move. But maybe he just goes for a Volt Switch. He does. Perfect. Yes. Is Snuffy a dino? Great Tusk? He's very ancient. So he's probably going to Terra Water here, if I had to guess. Otherwise, we can launch off something pretty freely. I don't know if I want to give up Great Tusk just yet. Let's see here, because he could probably just kill us with like a Psychic Noise. Yeah, Psychic Noise will kill us. I think we're just going to go right back. Let's actually go into Todd Frog here. What do you think of this frog? Oh, careful. Okay, Terra's.
Back.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Back.
That's Greninja.
Back.
Ooh, and he's paralyzed.
Baggy.
Does he stay in here?
No, I see Baggy.
Let's go for a acrobatics, because I kind of think maybe he goes Greninja here.
No, see Froggy.
Hold on, honey, we're going to see the Froggy here shortly. Acrobatics is not hitting too hard. I want to be a flying type if he brings in his whatchamacallit though. Let's see what low kick is doing the most of this thing. You know, let's just go for a low kick.
No, sit down.
Okay. Hopefully he doesn't psychic us here. He just goes for a Volt Switch. Ooh, they did a lot. Greninja is brittle. Neptune! Who's Neptune? Okay, he's bringing in his,
Pick up.
So we just go Screamtail on this one?
Pick up.
Hold on, my love. Okay. We don't want this thing to set up. We can encore it if it starts to set up. This goes for a flip turn. Okay. see Blood Moon yet? Blood Moon is still kind of my biggest fear so far in this match. Especially its matchup into Scream Tail. Brings out the Blood Moon. Okay. You know, let's do a Wish. If he wants to try and Calm Mind, that would be brilliant. Otherwise, he probably just kills us with the Blood Moon here, or Hyper Voice. Okay. Okay, so I think we can switch into Dragonite here, and it'll get healed. It'll be broken, but it'll get healed up by the Wish. Excellent. Okay. Okay, so I think here we just go for an Ice Spinner, probably. Let's go for an Ice Spinner here. Did you want to hold these in there? So it's pretty bulky. Should I just go for an Outrage instead? Outrage actually does a little bit more than Ice Spinner, but it still shouldn't KO him here. But just in case he switches into like his Manaphy, I guess. Let's just go for the Outrage. Ooh, and he's got, shoot. Okay, so he's got... Okay, imagine he just heals again here. Might just have to sack Scream here. If he does another Moonlight, we can Encore him. Okay, just goes for Hyper Voice. Bye-bye Scream, that is unfortunate. I think... Let's see, how much does a low kick do to Ursaluna? Or Great Tusk, actually. What's Great Tusk doing with the close combat? Let's come in with Great Tusk. I don't think he has anything that just wants to eat a close combat here. And this should kill, unless he's just a lot more defensive than I think. But we are just gonna go for it here. Beautiful. Okay, Ursaluna down is huge for us. Gotta assume he comes in with his Rillaboom here. We don't really have a Rillaboom switch in right now. Ogerpon, okay. Kind of guessing he wants to do like a Trailblaze on us here. I think we just want to do some damage into this thing, which we could do either with a close combat or a headlong. Shouldn't matter. I think we'll go for close combat again, though. Hits us with the Horn Leech, okay. Ooh, that does a lot. It's a crit. That's part of the reason why, but that's okay. And do I stay in, or do I try and save this at this point? I think we can just let Snuffy go here. Let's just do another, let him get a little bit of health back with that. And we should be able to just come in and do an extreme speed, I think. Or scare him out with Dragonite otherwise. Yeah, let's just go for another one. Oh. Okay, okay. Thought maybe for a second that wouldn't kill. Okay, okay. We should be faster than him with our Todd Frog. So I think I'm just gonna do an acrobatics, predicting the switch in with Rillaboom here. And he's low enough that this should be able to kill him if he stays in. Excellent. Okay, now does the grassy seed get triggered? It should do a lot, but not kill probably. Ooh-wee! Okay. And so we are Terra flying now. I'm sorry, we're flying from whatever, so we should be able to survive a grassy glide. And we're just going to go for another acrobatics here. It will be our strongest attack. Eat that. Let's go. Is this the... okay. The Manaphy. I think we can survive a Scald from this thing. I'm trying to decide, do we just go ahead and just start keep attacking it, or should I try and like set up with a Swords Dance? I think we want to actually just go ahead and keep attacking it with acrobatics here. Pretty bulky, okay. Goes for an Ice Beam. Alright, takes out Todd Frog. Yeah, so he looks like he's probably max HP. Lefties too. He's probably a Take Heart. I'm actually going to come in with Master Blaster here. If he wants to hit with a Scald, that's fine. We have our Sash. We survive it anyways. The Energy Ball will do a lot to this. Shouldn't kill it, but maybe with the terrain it'll come close. So we're just going to go for an Energy Ball here. So he's got Manaphy. Does a lot. Get the Spadef Ball, okay. There's Ice Beam. Whew. Heartbeat stopped there for a second. Never know when you're gonna get frozen. Yeah, we just go for another Energy Ball, or should I go for a Sludge Wave? Expecting the Ogerpon switch in. Sludge Wave is doing 40 to 48 to this thing, which hypothetically should be enough. Now we're gonna go for the Energy Ball. Yeah, let's just go for the Energy Ball here. Okay, stays in. Worried you'd switch to Ogerpon. Does this bring our Sash back? Excellent. Okay, so with the terrain, we are back in Sash range. So we should be able to survive a Stomping Tantrum from Ogerpon. We're Terra Flying on this. I could go Terra Flying just in case he goes Stomping Tantrum. But I think we should be able to kill Ogerpon here. Because of our inner sash is still intact. Yes, okay. You know, we could just go ahead and Terra. Because if he does Stomping, we'll get to keep our Sash. But I think, yeah, we're just going to go Terra. and do a fiery dance here. Should be good either way. I mean, Ivy Cudgel's doing about half to us. Actually, Ivy Cudgel can kill us with our Terror, but we have our Sash. So either way, we have our Sash. And we outspeed. Alright, under speed tie, so we lucked out there. Okay, so down goes Pawn. I think we just have his Iron whatchamacallit left. This Iron Crown, excuse me. Yeah, and I think we should just be able to kill this thing with an Energy Ball. Down goes Crown, and that is going to be a good game. So we ended the season 6-2 in SDA. Playoffs will be starting next week. I think we cannot finish higher than 3 seed with this, but that's okay. We just wanted to get in. We'll see you guys next week.